Hey guys, it's me Christian for our Wednesday night update. It is a scorcher. I got my little fan going over here in the corner, and it's like it's not doing anything. It's like John's cooking dinner in the bottom. It's like sweltering up here, but you know what's that's how it is in the summer, dude. It's just like it just sucks, dude. I can't wait for that fall weather. You know what I mean? Like a 79 degrees. It's brisk outside. It's not too hot, not too cold. You can still wear shorts. You choose to wear pants. I just want it to be that weather again, because the only reason when I was a kid I love the summer because it got me out of school, but now because I work every day because I'm an adult, it's just not I'm not having it. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. For my personal update, man, today at work it was just like nonstop, like nonstop meetings. Like we had a meeting for like 3 hours. Like it started at 8 and we ended close to 10:30. Oh my god, like this is too much. It's too much. Hey John, my buddy, like John, he got casted in a play that I helped him audition for, and he's gonna be, I think, this Saturday and next Saturday, this Friday and next Saturday, he's gonna be in the play. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out, dude. But yeah, he's my buddy. He's really really talented. But yeah, another thing. So once work was done, I was getting my stuff together for today's update. And have you guys been checking out the Alex Jones trial? Because like last week on Wednesday, after my previous update, it was just getting juicy. You know what I mean? And I was watching the coverage of it, and it's just like, wow, the incompetence of Alex Jones lawyers is like, it's like next level. Like the trial of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard is like, it doesn't compare to what was going on in that trial, because it was like, it just seemed like, let me start off. Okay, so his lawyers accidentally sent the opposing side 2 years worth of text messages that basically he lied under oath, and it took him about a week to kind of like get to the point where Alex Jones was on the stand, and the lawyer who's representing the kids, the defamation, they says like, oh really? Well, get how I know that you're lying to me? Guess what? Like last week, 12 days ago, Mr. Jones, your lawyers sent me a full record of your text messages going back for 2 years. And they were showing it on the screen. It's like in the bubbles, like, can you confirm that's your number? And it's like, you lied to me. And then like the lawyer, the panel of the lawyer, like they only see like the backside, but like he's like slumped over. It's like it's just like, how did how did fucking Alex find these fucking his defense team, And when that lawyer said, he's like, he had those 2 years messages, he says like, and when I approached the lawyer that if this is confidential private messages, which I guess that means if it's private it only stays between them and it doesn't go on trial, he didn't say that. So because of that, because he didn't say it was privileged information, they used it against him, and it was really juicy, and like the lawyer, I'm sorry, the judge just kept on like telling Alex like just say yes or no. Like this isn't your platform where you could like say whatever you want. Just because you believe it's true doesn't mean it's true. Like just say yes or no. And this Alex just didn't listen. It was just like he was kind of combative. It was like almost like juvenile like, and it was like to even prove the how bad his defense, Alex's defense was, how unprofessional they were. There is a video where like both lawyers were arguing like in front of the camera after the day was over, and they were getting this heated argument. And Alex Jones' lawyer flipped off the other lawyer like in camera. He went like this. I'm like, dude, how fucking professional is that? Like you're in court, you're being recorded, and you're flipping off the opposing lawyer. Like, dude, like, so what the fuck? But it was good for for the viewers. It was great. It was great. I want some more. I want some more. But yeah, like because of that, yesterday it was revealed, the lawyer that received those text messages. It was revealed that Alex Jones sent a nude photo to Roger Stone, which is a Trump ally. That it looks like it was like a full-on nude of his new wife, and it was like it appears like it was non-consensual, and it was just like it's just like it's just Dummyville, you know. But it was just crazy, you know, and it's really really entertaining. And for this to actually like that, this is a reality that's going on. It's kind of boggles the mind, you know. Another crazy thing that happened this week was Trump. His his mansion in Florida, Mar-a-Lago, was raided from the feds because it is said they got wind that he took some documents from the White House and he took it, to his private estate in Florida, and which is a big no-no. Which that's why Hillary Clinton, that's why Trump wanted to prosecute Hillary Clinton, because like she deleted all those emails, and she had government information on her cell phone, which you're not supposed to have. And here he is, like Trump doing what he said she should be locked up for, taking federal documents to his private estate. And the feds, they took like a what's called a safe, and I don't know what kind of documents he took. I have some friends said like maybe he's selling information to Russia. Who knows? This is just like gossip, but who knows what like documents he took. And it's just, and now because of that, the GOP, how they're all backing the blue, like Blue Lives Matter, like don't defund the police. Now they're saying defund the FBI, because like when you're at that level, they're not worried about the cops. They're worried about the feds. So that's why they're now like their side. They're saying defund the FBI because they're at that level, like that. We're the plebs. We're worried about the cops, and the elites, like the Wall Street guys, lobbyists, like the governors, whatever, those guys, they're worried about the FBI because those are the ones who are gonna take these, the blue collar criminals down. And now, like, I think it was Governor DeSantis wants to kick out like the FBI, and it's a mess. It's really entertaining. I don't know where it's gonna go. They're going back to Alex Jones, since like he committed perjury on the stand. They're saying that Alex Jones is going to get 10 years in prison because of that. And who knows what's going to happen with Trump. I don't think anything's going to happen to Trump. It's just very entertaining to see. And of course, like his his followers, his fanatics, Trump could do whatever he wants. Like, what did he say when he was running for president? It's like, I could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and people will still love me. They'll still vote for me. And it's true, man. Like, he could do whatever he wants. Like, he's never going to lose his base, because they feel like the Dems, the liberals, the woke, the woke crowd. We're like a different breed, and we're not American, and this isn't our country. This is their country. And I don't think like it's like, and the majority of it is like white America, but I think there are minorities who who are like Republicans, who are fanatical for Trump, and he can't do anything wrong. And I believe that politicians can do everything wrong, because I think the government is useless. It's fucking useless, man. It doesn't. It's overblown. It's bloated, and I think both sides are they're wrong. I think both sides are ruining this country, and they're tearing this country apart. And soon enough, I think there's going to be like they say right now we have like a cold civil war going on right now, and it's going to escalate, guys. Because we do feel it. Don't you feel like something's going to eventually happen? And I mean, God forbid, like it starts, become like the civil war that we had like 100 years ago. But it's I hope it doesn't get to that point. But I mean, there definitely is like a cold civil war. There is like a counterculture right now. And I guess the counterculture, they just want everything to be back like in the 1950s, let's see, the walls are closing in on him. Yeah, and I hope it's very ironic, because like he wanted to build the wall. Now the walls are closing in on him. Don't you see how that works? But yeah, I just want to see like a conclusion. Is there going to be a conclusion in our life? Like, to see what, like, if there's like we're actually going to have like peace in our country, we're all going to get along, or is it going to like, you know, be our downfall that we can't get along with each other? But yeah, it's dire. It's like I hope it gets better. The only thing that's really going on good right now. Let's see. What do I have in my updates? Well, let me start off with like I've been watching The Sandman. It dropped on HBO Max this Friday, and I didn't know anything about the Sandman. The only thing I knew about the Sandman that was based on the graphic novel by Neil Gaiman. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his last name correct, but check this out, guys. they've been wanting to adapt the Sandman forever. I remember I was like in middle school on the cusp of going to high school, and the WB was developing the Sandman series for the WB when like Charm was up and Buffy and Smallville, Angel, like they wanted to put him like put the Sandman like in that lineup in prime time, and but they couldn't do it. And they're saying that the Sandman like on HBO on Netflix, it's the return of the emo lead, which dude, it's really good. Like if you guys like uh, fantasy adventure, I think you'll like it. If you guys don't know the plot, let me just give you like the gist of the Sandman. Well, the Sandman, he is the king, the lord of the dream world. Um, but there's this character where he captures the Sandman by doing like this occultist stuff. He captures him, and he has these three items that gets taken from him, which is the sand, a ruby, and a helmet. And they get when he eventually. I'm not going to say how he breaks out, but when he does eventually break out, he needs to acquire his lost items. And he goes in different adventures, and it's really, 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 really good, man. Like it was so good. Like we were binge watching 5 hours of the show like on one day. It was like, let's put on another one. It's like it was I liked it. And I didn't even know this. I didn't know that Patton Oswalt, he plays like a sidekick to the main character. He plays like his Raven, and he has like that comedic feel to it. And it's like it's so entertaining. We still have like I think maybe like 3 or 4 hours of the episode of the series to finish, but it's totally binge worthy. I think the wait for it to be on Netflix, I'm glad they waited, because I don't think it would have been the same if it was released like in the late '90s, early 2000s, because it would have been kind of more. It would have been campy. You guys know what I mean. But it's worth checking out. Um, there's not much other like that's the only thing I watched during the weekend. We were like binge watching that Sandman, but we yesterday, AMC, they have $5 movie tickets every Tuesday for the stub holders. So we've been going to the movies now on Tuesdays, and we checked out a movie that's been playing out for a while, Thor: Love and Thunder. It was good. It was okay. It was okay movie. What I really liked about the movie was the humor. I didn't expect it to be like that funny. Um, my favorite part of the movie was like there's these two goats that come out, and that's all I'm going to say. Is it worth checking out in the theater? Well, for $5 I think it's worth checking out. And if you don't want to spend that much money, it's I got the hiccups. It's going to eventually be on Disney Plus. But I think if you like Thor, you're going to like this new Thor movie. I didn't watch the last one because like I didn't watch. How many Thors are there? It's like four or three. I didn't watch the last one, and there was like some new characters in this one, which like I had no idea. It's like who the hell is that person? What the hell happened? Like I felt like you definitely need to see the last one, because I went to the movie not watching the previous movie, and there was like these new characters around, and they were like in this new island. I'm like, oh my, what the hell happened? But I accepted it. I just, the movie started, and I, followed the antagonist, like the new, the villain for that movie, and like with all these movies, yeah, like that's right, John, like that one. I didn't watch that one, the Fraggle Rock. um, with all these Marvel movies, besides like the Avengers Endgame or whatever, they always end like in a happy ending. Like the bad guy always wins. I mean, the bad guy always loses. I mean, and it's just how it is. Like it's like everything's just wrapped up. You have like the moment where like the all is lost moment, and the redemption. And my favorite parts of the movie was like what's his name, Russell Crowe. He plays Zeus. He does a really good job. Like he's also funny in that movie, and I liked it. I don't know, who was that director, Taki, I don't know, but he's supposed to he's remaking the Willy Wonka movie, and it has like that Chaz guy from what's it called? Say My Name. He's playing Willy Wonka, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be on Netflix sometime next year. And I think you guys seen the stills of him like dressed as a young Willy Wonka. I'm excited to see that. I don't know where it's going to go, but I am definitely going to watch that and give you my review. Oh, and also, you know what? Like Last week I wanted to talk to you guys about the Pinocchio movie that Guillermo del Toro is directing for Netflix, and that looks really good, guys. Like it's a stop motion movie, and it kind of looks like the style of James and the Giant Peach. Do you guys remember that movie from the in the late '90s? That was really good, and I really like the way he's kind of changing it up with Pinocchio. It's just not like some boy who just comes like a puppet that just comes to life just because of the fairy godmother. From the trailer, uh, Geppetto, he lost his son and he's grieving over the grave, and a bolt of lightning strikes this tree and it splits it in half. So he takes the trunk and he carves out a puppet, and the fairy godmother comes down and puts the dead boy's soul into the puppet. And I thought that was really clever. It's so Guillermo del Toro, like that's like his like realm, like that goth, or like that almost HP Lovecraft type of stuff. Uh, I'm excited about that. I'm also excited about the Disney movie, only because I just want to see how it's done, how they execute it. Because they're both directed by popular film directors. The Disney one is going to be directed by Robert Zemeckis, and the stop motion one, Guillermo del Toro. I'm excited about both of them. The Guillermo del Toro one is going to come out on Netflix next month, and I'm really excited about that. And it just seems like the year's just like it's already. Once we get into September, guys, like the year's already over. Like September, October, November, that's it. And we do it all over again. Uh, and like what else? There's other things that I wanted to talk about. Like I'm, another thing that I want to talk to you guys about is my health journey. Um, so far I lost 5 pounds, and yeah, I could see it. I could see it a little bit. My face seems like a little thinner. Unfortunately, my blood pressure, like it's a little wonky. It goes up, it goes down. On Saturday, my apartment complex, they had like this summer beach party, and they were giving out hot dogs, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get a free hot dog. It was like a big one, and because I had that hot dog, and I also had like a sausage link for breakfast, dude, my blood pressure was fucking high. It was like high. And I was bummed out because I'm like I stopped smoking weed. I haven't been drinking so much, and like my blood pressure was still high. I'm like, this sucks. I can't even enjoy a hot dog. Um, but everything else is going pretty good. I'm done eating dinner tonight, I'm gonna go to the gym. Oh, and that's another thing I want to tell you guys before I wrap it up. So it turns out like last week I went to the gym and I saw two gym memberships on my bank account. I'm like, what the hell? And I was gonna go to a Sporta, like the the gym next to the Chick-fil-A here in Norwalk. And I was about to step out until I saw like two gym membership charged on my bank. And I'm like, dude, I made that phone call right away. I didn't wait at all. I called, like, I saw it was Planet Fitness, and dude, like they were charging me $22 for the past 2 years since 2020. I thought they suspended my payments because of the whole pandemic, but they didn't tell me that they started charging me again until last week. And they said like, oh, Mr. Ramirez, you have to come into to the location to cancel. I'm like, it's done. I'm already in my car. I'm driving there right now, so I can cancel that shit right away. And because I've been a member for 2 years, they is like, there's no problem. I canceled it, and they say I have until August 16th to use my membership. So I've been going to Planet Fitness to get my 2 years worth of activity over there. And it kind of like, I'm mad at myself because I should have been more diligent on my bank accounts, which I think you guys, let's be like a cautionary tale for you guys. Check your bank account every month to see if they're like your charges, because like I was letting it slip. And now I'm saving myself like $23 a month. And it's just like I'm mad at myself. I know people were saying like, just talk to Planet Fitness, maybe you can get like a refund. Like, nah, man, it's fucking Chinatown. You can't do anything. So yeah, to let that be a lesson to you guys. Check your bank account to see what's being charged, because I neglected it, and I don't even want to do the math how much money I lost. I'm letting it go. It's done. It's done. It's my bad. But yeah, that's my rant for this week. So last Saturday I had this great interview with Paul Tully. He is a writer, director, and actor, and I like he his my interview with him was so inspirational. Like, I think you guys, if anybody who's like a a struggling artist who wants to get into the entertainment industry, I think this interview with Paul is for you guys. Like it's really it was so good. My mom loved it. It was like that's he was one of my favorite guests. That's what my mom said. And that, when it comes from your mom, it always makes you feel good. But yeah, check it out. It's now available on Spotify, and it's also available on YouTube too. If you're not subscribed or you're not following us, please do so. It'll help us grow our community. Let's see what Kate says. 22 for 2 years would give me high blood pressure. Yeah, it's like, for sure. Like when I saw that, my blood pressure went over here, man. I was like, my heart. But yeah, it's I try not to think about it now. It's done. It's canceled. But you know what the thing, like going back to that, oh my, they should at least told me. It's like, Mr. Ramirez, we didn't see you come to the gym for the past 2 years. Are you okay? Are you dead? Like, nah, they're just taking the money out of my bank account like greedy pigs. But yeah, okay. going back. Yeah. So I haven't figured out for the next topic, but I'll let you guys know as soon as I get the next topic and the guests. I'll let you guys know. But you know what, guys? Thank you for commenting, John Lance and Kate. I appreciate it. And you know what? That is my midweek update. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Stay inside, stay cool. It's so hot over here in Southern California. And have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.